Hello everyone, Jobexi here, and welcome to Let's Play the Talos Principle. That was a very simple puzzle. My eyes have been opened. This world is not without order. It is shaped by a great designer with signs and portents to guide my steps. I am one of his children, and challenges are set before me to test my faith. Okay, interesting conclusions. Whatever the end goal of this grand challenge is, it's far out of reach. Knowing that, how are we supposed to resist distraction? Okay, so we have two different zones. We have Faith version 10, which, if I recall, comes decently after the previous, which was Faith version 10 also. This is Faith version 17. So this is appearing to be an upgraded version of Faith that says, yo, you know, it goes a lot further than we thought it did. Probably back when we were in version 10. So that's interesting. All that speculation, because I don't really know what's going on over much. So now the question is, how do I want to go about this? Do I want to solve all the puzzles as I reach to them and get a whole bunch of sigils I don't need? And then by the time I get to the gate, I already have the sigils? Or do I want to go through and find out what sigils I need and then go back and get them? I guess that's the great question, isn't it? Let me think about that. I don't know. Part of me wants to go... In fact, that's what I shall do. I shall go and collect every sigil that I find along the way, regardless of order, as I find it and have access to it. That way, when it's time to open up the gate, I already have all the pieces that I need. Okay, so let's do an order of difficulty if that truly what that is. Let's get this L piece here. Alright, only the two of us.
My child, you do not need to collect all sigils at once. You are free to return to this place whenever you choose.
Thank you. It's good to know. But I shall, nonetheless, if I am able, collect all sigils at once. I wonder, does it get dull for Elohim to watch me solve them one at a time? Is he hyped to get me through here as fast as I can? Like, I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's just friendly information. Maybe he's not invested either way. Maybe it's just friendly information. He doesn't want me to waste my time if I don't want to waste my time. No, I didn't do that correctly. Okay, so I can jam something already jammed, which is nice. It's so nice that I could jam things from afar. Oh. The letter A is there. The letter A wasn't there before, though. I can't remember what was in that upper left-hand corner. I can't remember. Oh, there's no gate that opened up to let me out immediately. I have to just backtrack my steps. Oh, let's see if I can take this with me. Oh, it just drops it though. Boop. That's pretty cool. Did he say anything after I got the sigil? I guess he doesn't say anything. He doesn't say something every time I get the sigil. Okay, so this is the first orange level puzzle it seems we'll be doing. So let's see if let's see exactly how much more difficult it is. Okay, so that's an emancipation grid, essentially. I can jam a couple of things from here. I could jam a gate, which is currently already being jammed, and I can jam one of those guys. I'll jam one of those guys. No, actually, on second thought, I'll jam the gate, because I imagine I need to go through the gate with the jammer. Aha! Okay, now that I've jammed the gate, I can jam that guy. The run button is a really nice feature. I can jam from really far away. It seems like all I really need to be able to do is just see it. And I can jam it. That's really cool. Oh, here we go. We get our first orange piece. And it's a different symbol. Okay, and that one looks like it has a jammer on it. That's... I like where this is going. So we have several different levels of puzzle to solve all at once. Very clever. Could be fun as we go forward. Alrighty. Well, let's go through this gate. I already read those. I really like the environment. It just looks really nice. The trees are great. These graphics are fantastic. I'm glad I set the graphics to vivid. The computer. Loading library session done. Mounting local disks. 47 million distributed resources found. Networking accessible. Library assistant. Unresponsive. Oh, thank you. Hello world. This is one of my options. That's funny. Well, let's see what there is. DIR. Okay, so it's not DOS. That doesn't work. What's this? Type help for list of available commands. Okay, so I can type help. Basic terminal commands are list, open, help, run, MLA. We already tried running that, I believe, and exit. So let's list, which would be dir/W in DOS. Searching locally cached resources. So we have a welcome, we have an Athena, obviously the name of a Greek goddess, and figureitout.eml. I imagine that's an email. So we got 2 emails and one thing titled Athena. So let's read welcome. Hi again. I'm sorry if I was a little odd at the meeting. I know you're nervous, but the truth is that so was I. This may be hard to believe, but you intimidate me. You're so young and you've already accomplished so much, and if the situation wasn't so grim, I might even be jealous. Wait a minute. This is from Nadia Sarabai, Institute for the Applied N%. Noematics. Welcome to the team. There's also something I wanted to clarify. I realize that nominally speaking I'm head researcher here, but this is your project and everyone will respect that. And yes, I know you're not used to working like this, but as of today you're in charge. No pressure. Let's do this, Nadia. Oops, wrong button. Okay. Since none of that makes any sense in the context of I'm a robot in this world that I just got created in, I realize that my robot pal might not be this quick, but this is maybe email from the outer world, like maybe ours, and maybe this Talos Principle game is taking place in a simulation of within our world, so maybe this email is from where we are. That's interesting. Let's figure it out. The way I see it, the world doesn't come with a manual. You gotta figure it out for yourself. A bit here, a bit there. Put it together, try to make sense of it. I'm pretty sure this is truth, but that doesn't mean everyone who claims to know it really does. Then again, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We live in an amazing world, and searching for the truth can be a real adventure. Plus, it's good for the brain. Anyway, just some rambling thoughts from your old man. Don't let this stuff get you down. You're young, you've got loads of time to figure it all out. Love, Dad. You know, there's an astounding amount of truth just in this one email. Yeah, you know, that's what we're here to do. We're here to piece it out. I mean, only if we want to. We're here to be as confused as we want to be, and if we want, we can also try to piece things together. And I suppose it is good for the brain, but it definitely is a real adventure. So that's kind of interesting. We've got some what I imagine is real world level stuff interfering with base level stuff. I wonder how the protagonist here gets access to these emails. How is this all in the same? Like, wouldn't that interfere? Let's read Athena. Chapter 6, Athena in the Garden of the Hesperides. Did not trust him, but they moved with such grace, such nobility, that it was hard not to follow them further into this strange garden of gears and cogs. They led her to a place where crowns of the brass trees seemed to grow together, forming a kind of chamber, strangely reminiscent, of a chapel. In the middle of this chamber grew a smaller tree, made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grew a single golden apple. This apple, said the nymphs in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes and not a few villains have come to claim it, but all faltered in the final step, for you must know that deathlessness reveals the mortality of the world, and true wisdom its unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? Some say that Heracles, computer code, gazing upon the stars, and wept. Heracles indeed. So Athena in the Garden of the Hesperides. So we're dealing with this concept of immortality. They call it here deathlessness. Reveals the immortality of the world. Of course, if you become immortal, then everybody else around you who doesn't suddenly becomes very, very mortal in your eyes, because you will outlive all of them. It's an interesting concept that has been played around in fiction for thousands of years. Let's run MLA only because we haven't tried. It's probably going to fail. No, it did succeed. Sure. Understand is a strong way to put it, but yes. Describe your functions. Designed primarily to sort and classify data in the library archive. Secondary, facilitates user interaction with the library resource via an intuitive human language interface. It also provides powerful networking and troubleshooting functions. What are these terminals? Terminals provide access to the library resource archive. How old are the archives? Library resource publishing dates range from 1st July 1995 to 27th June 2030F? Do we suddenly go to hexadecimal at some point? Nobody told me. I don't understand. What's the current status of the archives? There are 47 million resources in archive, taking up 5.4 petabytes of disk space. That is approximately the size of 30 billion photos, 70 million minutes of HD video, and the entire internet in 2003. Huh. However, the majority of the library resources are corrupted or invalid. 10 gigabytes of uncorrupted resources are indexed. What caused the data corruption? That's a good question indeed. Progressive data corruption is inevitable in any system over time, sure. Additionally, a large number of inconsistencies were detected during sorting, leading to greater than average data invalidation. Well, that's unpleasant. What was the first word in the last sentence you wrote? Ah. Only able to process and respond to basic subject-verb-object syntax. Can you respond to queries in the outside world? My knowledge is limited to data in the library archive. Okay, so we, as the robot, know that there's an outside world. we know that we're in a subset of the greater reality, which itself is likely a subset of yet a greater reality ad infinitum in either direction. Nonetheless, we know that there is a larger reality to where we are. Ooh, who is Elohim is a good question. Elohim is the noun for God or gods in modern ancient Hebrew. Yes, I looked that up. What am I? What a very computery answer. I am in fact logged in with a guest account. That is correct. Where am I? You're currently in a support session with the MLA. Yes, I am. How long has this system been running? It's been 10,000 plus years, because I don't know what that E means. It's been at least... If that E is a digit, could very easily have been... If it tops out at E, could very easily have been, if that's hexadecimal, very many years? Like... 16 to the 6th power? I'm breaking out my calculator. 16 to the... I don't think you can actually see that. Could it very easily be 16 million years? And that's if I have any understanding of how that works. So 1995 was 16 million years ago, maybe, at least. Could be. Could be more, because that could just be where it tops out. Alright, only because, and I don't like saying this sort of thing to a computer or anybody, but I'll ask it because it's the only question here and I like to be thorough in my Let's Plays. Are you able to take offense, you pointless contraption? You cannot insult me! Good! Thank you. Thank you for your service, computer. Well, let's go back to help again. Okay. Wow. Well, that was thoroughly interesting. For me, anyway. If you didn't find enjoyment in that, I apologize. Let's go on. I was not expecting that degree of story. Perhaps because there wasn't that level of story in Portal. Or even, perhaps... this reminds me a little bit of the Stanley Parable. I think I did a Let's Play on that. I might have. I definitely played it. Oh, I went back the wrong way. Did I? Oh, no. Those are just signs telling you what's back there so you can... Aha. Good. There's a nice blue glow up here. So I'm going to see what that's about.
Step into the light, child, and
Sure.
my temple will be revealed to you.
Sure. To be honest, I'm not 100% certain I trust this Elohim guy, but I'm sure he's nice. Ooh! Did I make my way to the hub
Now
world?
upon the stones of my temple, whence many gates lead. And know that I have other temples, for my garden is greater than your eye can encompass. And all these worlds I made for you.
How exciting! How delightful! Truly, there's no sarcasm there. That's just a beautiful concept. That is magnificent. So we've got at least 3 puzzles that we're working on here. Wow. 2, 4, how many of these are there? Oh, that one's locked down for some reason. 6, and there's a 7 on this side. Wow, and there's another one over here. Oh, that's A. Whoa! So this is Temple A. This is so cool! Oh my gosh! So, I mean, so let's think of the philosophical repercussions of this, right? So the creator is openly acknowledging that all of this stuff is for our benefit, as well as saying that this isn't it. Like, what you can see is not the fullness of the creation. There is yet more. Of course, we know that because we're one step out, but to reveal that to the robot level, that's really cool. I keep calling him a robot. That might not be the better word, but that's just the way it goes. Okay. Alright, let's, I think this one's... No, that's the way back. This should be 2. This one's more difficult than the other one. So let's go back. Let's solve this one. Yowza, this is fun! Okay, what's... I gotta check my time. 1:51 in the PM. Okay. We've got... Alright, let's go get the long piece. It's poking a sleeping lion. Okay, it's right there. What's stopping me from getting it? Just, Okay, so that and that. How many jammers do I have? I have access to 2 jammers. Okay, so I could jam him from back here. So I can unjam him from there. I could jam that. I can then unjam him, jam the door. Here we go. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay. There's one over here. Trio Bombasticus. Alright. Don't know what that means. I recognize trio. And I know what it means if somebody is bombastic in manner of speech. Obviously it has to do with bombs or explosiveness as well, in the general sense of the term. Oh, I need to let them out. There are 3 bombs is what it is. I'll let you out. And I'll let you out. And I'll let you out. And I'll come over here, let me in. Grab that. That was pleasant. Alrighty, well it looks like I'm done here. I don't think there's anything left in this place. I think I've solved everything that this place has for me to offer. That's very exciting. So it even tells me on the signs. I like that they're like highway road signs. That's pretty cool. Thank you so very much for watching this episode of Let's Play the Talos Principle. If you like what you see, you can click this button right here to be taken to the playlist. You can click my name to be taken to my channel, where you can check out my other content, or you can click subscribe if you like what you see to be notified when I produce more excellent content. Thanks so very much for watching, and I will see you in the comments.